Hey guys, what's going on? Nivens here. Time for your weekly rock wind-up, and we'll jump into it with some legends of the world of rock and roll, of course, talking about Led Zeppelin. If you remember back in 2007, they did the one-off reunion show for Ahmet Ertegun at the London's O2 Arena. Well, it's finally going to see the light of day in DVD form, just in time for Christmas. I've heard it's going to be coming out sometime in November. I've also heard coming out in October, as they're going to simulcast it as well in movie theaters across the country on the 17th. If I get some more details on this, I'll make sure to pass it along to you. Well, it seems that late Warrant frontman Jani Lane is going to be the subject of a new biopic that's due out in 2013. Jeff Durant will portray Jani Lane in Cherry Pie Guy to show that Lane had a pretty serious life, that he was very much committed to his music, and that his life took a tragic turn. Of course, he OD'd, had been battling alcoholism and related issues for years before passing away. And speaking of some rockers that have dealt with some issues recently, Wes Scantlin, frontman for Puddle of Mudd, spoke out this week that he was completely sober when he was detained by Austin police officers when the flight made an emergency stop from Boston to LA last week. It was reported that he got into a scuffle with the flight attendant. He said he was totally sober, that he woke up from a little bit of a nap and wanted to get a beer, and then all hell broke loose. He also said that Austin PD had roughed him up a little bit, so once again, as this story continues to unfold and develop, we'll keep you in the loop about it. Well, Tool, A Perfect Circle, and Puscifer mastermind Maynard James Keenan penned a new op piece for Phoenix New Times this week, where he says this is the end of times in his very cryptic and Maynard Keenan way. He spoke about how he's got so much basically wine put into the barrels ahead of schedule that is clearly the end of times, and he's spoken with some other winemakers who are also ahead of schedule. So I don't know if this is just a tongue-in-cheek Maynard Keenan sort of thing, maybe it's a prelude or some sort of hint at a possible new Tool album, or it's just Maynard Keenan always keeping us wondering what he's going to do next. So I am Nivens. Thank you very much for tuning in to your weekly rock wind-up. If you're heading out to Caesar tonight, I'll see you there, and if you're heading out to Bikers for Babies on Sunday at the Kansas Speedway, I'll see you there as well. Have a good weekend. Peace. Laying down my beats, laying down my beats. I like turtles.